Welcome to 98.5 KTIS. I'm Pamela Dell, where we get to shine a spotlight again on our Ministry of the Month. And no stranger to KTIS, we've had a long-time friendship and partnership with the Dwelling Place, and perfect for October because October Domestic Violence Abuse Awareness Month. And I want to introduce to you Director of Development, Megan Struck, with us today. Hi, Megan.
Hi, Pam. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for all the miracles and what you guys do at the Dwelling Place. For those who are brand new, and I know that there will be a few, can you just tell us about the Dwelling Place and your ministry?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're a longtime partner of KTIS, so we're really grateful to get to share a little bit more this morning. So we provide a home and supportive services for women and children that are fleeing domestic abuse. So oftentimes long-term abuse relationships or family members, and they come to us for a safe place to live, a locked door, and programs that kind of give them a new life and refreshment.
And I love the anonymous, I can't say the word, anonymity, the anonymous aspect of the Dwelling Place, because I know it's something that you can't just look up and find out where these homes are and stuff like that. But also, can you share a little bit about what happens when someone contacts you? Because the Dwelling Place is not an emergency shelter.
That's correct. Yeah, oftentimes they're not coming directly out of their abusive relationship. They're usually coming from an emergency shelter. And so we have a lot of partners in the Twin Cities that are helping women and children flee when they're in that urgent state. So we're kind of the next stop. So we are transitional housing, so they can stay with us up to 2 years. So they're able to really have some deep healing through our Christ-centered programming to really address kind of the deep issues that have been rooted in their heart oftentimes for a long time, to kind of counteract the lies that they've been told and really have them in a sustainable lives free of abuse.
Megan Struck is the Director of Development at the Dwelling Place, our Ministry of the Month. And can you share maybe a story of a life change? And you have so many of those, I'm sure.
Yeah, there are so many, and that's what makes my job the best ever, because I get to meet these beautiful women and see their faces change over the time in their program. They're completely different people when they leave, and it's such a blessing. So yeah, I can share one in particular. Of course, we have to kind of keep it confidential, so there's only specific things I can share, but this woman had been spiritually abused, emotionally abused, physically abused, really the full gambit. And so she came to us, and what she said that really struck me was that she said one day that she felt safer on a public park bench for the night than she did going home to her apartment and to her abuser. And so that really made me pause and really ponder what the effect of abuse can have on a person and the long-standing effect as well. And so now she came to our program. She's been here for a while now. And like I said, completely different person. She has joy again. She has hope again. She said this is the safest place she's ever lived in her entire life. And so we're able to provide that for her, and to be able to counteract that spiritual abuse, to be met with hope and joy every day at the Dwelling Place is just really a blessing that we get to help foster that growth as well.
A hope and a future, right?
Exactly.
And a lot of times moms come with their children too.
That's
Tell us how
correct.
that works. Yeah.
Yeah, oftentimes that's a really significant barrier for women to find freedom from abuse, is because they have their children and it's a lot harder to find a safe place to live. And so oftentimes they'll end up on the streets or in unhealthy relationships. And so, yeah, so we actually have a whole children's program as well for the children. So while the moms are in their classes learning about Jesus and support group, the children have a support group and programs as well to help them grow and heal.
And the importance of being a Christian-based, a Christ-based ministry is so incredible, isn't it? I guess you've seen many lives change through Jesus as well.
Yeah, because that's the core. That's how everyone finds healing. It has to be through him. And so to be able to provide people with the hope that only comes through Jesus that's the core of who we are and what we want to do. So absolutely.
Amen. Megan, thank you so much for taking a moment. We could talk for hours, and I want to let you know we are excited to have you as part of our Domestic Abuse Awareness Night coming up on the 26th of October. And we think some lives are going to be changed then as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, the more awareness we could bring to this issue and partners to rally around and support, all the better. So yeah, we're grateful to be a part of that.
And how do people contact you for more information?
Yeah, our website is probably the best, tdpmn.org, or on social media on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. Take a look on that. We'll be posting a lot this month for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So it's a good month to follow along.
Great. And of course, as you're watching this, there are going to be links and more information at myktis.com. God bless you, Megan. We'll be praying for you and everyone at the dwelling place.
Thank you so much, Pam.